In the meantime, let's get to it. We're already seeing on Exact Track Radar this light rain, and this is going to continue, as you'll see in the model run, going to continue to increase as we go through the evening and into the overnight. So that's going to be the issue, the timing of the freezing air, which for a lot of you is still there, and then you put the precipitation on top of that. There's a look at the sky right now. We've had a little sunshine, but temperatures have already dropped. We were at 43 an hour ago. Now we're at 41. North-northeast winds keep this cold air coming in. We even had a snowflake report earlier today up around the Lake Livingston area. Not out of the question. Huntsville's at 30 right now. 32 College Station, 34 Conroe, Brenham's 35. So you folks, especially to the north and off to the west, you don't have far to go to get to freezing. But all of us are going to end up there. And look at the wind chills. You factor that in, and it's feeling like the 20s. You don't want to get stuck on any icy bridges overnight. That is for sure. The winds out of the north, 8, 11, 15, 20 miles an hour. So here's what we have, and there's a look at the satellite. Two areas. One that's right down here, the Corpus Christi area that's coming in. Another that's moving right out of the west. You put those two together in here, starts to pull moisture in off the Gulf. That's when we get into this situation with the precipitation on top of that cold air. So let me go through a couple of model runs here. This is the wider view, and notice how this gets pulled right out of the Gulf. See this move right across the Houston area. This is 5 in the morning. Continues to move off toward Louisiana as we go into the 10 a.m. hour. A little closer look here. Let's put a few pause points in here. Not much this evening, but that gets the cold air in here. That's the problem. The cold air really takes over in the evening hours, and then we put this precipitation on top of it when we get into the overnight, and that can be a treacherous situation. This is 3 o'clock in the morning. LaGrange to Columbus to Wharton. Then you see it all move in. That's 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And it doesn't take long. This isn't like it takes hours for things to freeze. You've got that freezing air in place. You put this precipitation on top of it, it's that fast. It just doesn't take long at all. So at 9 a.m., we still have the threat, but it is starting to move out of here once we get to the noon hour. So 2 in the morning to 8 in the morning, that's really the potential for this freezing episode. 26 degrees overnight, Huntsville, College Station, 30 in Conroe, 30 in Sealy, 28 in Brenham. Of course, outlying areas could get even a touch colder. 31 in Katy, freezing to Sugar Land downtown, close to freezing. Liberty at 32, 35 in Lake Jackson. So the temperatures generally pan out like this. We get below freezing at midnight and stay there till about 8 in the morning. So that's why I say 2 to 8. The freezing temperatures by midnight, the rain falls, and then it freezes on the roads, the bridges, and the overpasses. We do get a warm-up. 58 by Wednesday, 62 Thursday, and 70 Friday. So here's the 3-day first, and you can see tonight, 70%, 30% in the evening, 70% in the overnight into the commute. 32 and 40 degrees for temperatures. A lot of you north and west even colder than that. 58 to 62, another rain chance by the weekend at 20, and then 40%. You notice we warm up into the 70s, and then we cool down a little bit again as another front comes through. Not like this front, but another front as we head toward next Sunday. We'll have another update coming up shortly. We'll be right back.